Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have to look at the lens and not the... What do you even call that?
A television. No, you don't. It's a monitor.
A monitor.
Lizard.
I'm here today with my dear friend Kiki, who I've known for many, many moons.
Many.
And suns.
Should we count moons? No.
A lot.
Too many moons to count.
Like 8 years.
Yeah.
Ish.
So let us know in the comments how many moons that is.
Kiki is here today with us from New York. It has only taken us approximately 4 hours to get ready.
It was a lot of moon counting.
Yeah.
And I think now that we're here, I actually think that was a mistake because it turned out to not even...
It didn't matter. Kiki owns Salt New York, which I have talked about for many, many moons. She is the brains and the beauty and the brawn behind Salt New York. So
heavy on the brawn.
Heavy on the brawn. We're going to talk heavy on the beauty. Heavy on the brains, as you will soon find out.
I love that the brains was the last.
But, like, yeah,
the point of this video is supposed to be me sharing, like, wisdom, but mostly sharing my beauty and my brawn.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to be talking about why... Well, I don't actually know what we're going to be talking about because, like, things are going downhill rapidly.
Disagree. Well, okay, fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Based off of every conversation we've ever had, honest to God, who knows what's going to happen? However, this idea, you had it. You birthed it with your beauty, brains, and brawn.
I wanted Kiki to do... I don't want this screensaver to be what's going on in the background.
Don't look. Look at my brawn!
Somebody please.
Somebody please look at my brawn and my beauty. Don't look at the screen. Oh, there we go. Gorgeous.
Pink and yellow and cute.
Mm-hmm.
Not this, like, rolling valleys. What the fuck? So anyways.
We hate rolling valleys.
I wanted to do a video where Kiki does my makeup because Kiki is a professional makeup artist, has been for many, many moons. I can't stop myself. I hate it. Kiki has been a makeup artist for many moons and suns, and she's
astrological events, other ones.
Yeah, any and all.
Can we name a third? No, but they did happen.
Flare?
Many moons, many suns, some solar flares as well.
Yeah,
half happened whilst I was professionalizing makeup.
So. That's it. I know that people have a fear around, or like just a concept that covering things like redness and acne and stuff like that, that they need to use an extreme amount of product and an extremely pigmented product to do that.
Yes.
And then are often kind of disillusioned with how their skin ends up looking at the end of it.
Yeah. Yes.
So I thought you were the perfect person with the perfect products to showcase that you do not need to do those things.
Yes.
Hello, this is Kiki from the future. Coming to you live, from New York. It is not Saturday night. I can tell you right now that the future is worse, and not only because I just had a bunch of sour candy go down the wrong tube, which was horrible. I've just finished the edit of this great talkie that Sam and I made, and by talkie, I mean motion picture, not spicy chip. I wouldn't even know how to edit a spicy chip, so I don't know why you asked about that. I don't know why you're talking about that. I'll cut to the chase, there's no easy way to say this. Sam and I filmed for almost 3 hours, and we were left with one choice, which was to violently cut out precious banter, hours of it in fact, to make this video a normal length to be consumed by normal people. But if you find yourself finishing this video and then thinking, man, I wish they would have talked about moons more. Have Kiki and Sam ever been attacked by a spider? I'd like to hear that story. Or I would like more of her wisdom when she put her wisdom on Sam's face. I want more. Then you can head over to my channel. And it's a scary place. Enter at your own risk, and you will find a 45-minute extended edition, director's cut if you will, including all the moon talk you could possibly take, and lots more tips. We also decided to run a sale for you cutie patooties to celebrate this joyous collaboration, so from now through October 1st, 2025, you can get up to 40% off everything on the Salt website. And if it's after October 1st, 2025, I'm sorry, and I don't know what to tell you. Early bird, I'm getting all them wormies. I don't know why you want worms, but that's your prerogative. Let's move on with the video.
Green on camera and IRL can make you look like the undead. You run into a situation where you are color correcting red with green, and then you now need to color correct the green.
Yeah.
Could go on forever. It could go on for so many months.
And you don't want that.
No. Trust us.
Slippery slope.
Slipperiest of slopes.
Yeah.
That's you. I'm gonna show you on our beautiful friend Sam Ravndahl how to not have a cakey, dead looking face.
I need to preface this with saying I do think that a perspective shift is necessary.
Oh yeah.
Because people are so used to, I would say, overcorrecting by putting so much pigmentation,
That's
so much whatever.
I think we should pop up a photo. Is that where it's going to be? On the screen? We'll find out. Of when my acne got really bad a few years ago. I want you to see this and understand that I had been preaching self-acceptance and understanding, like everything Sam's saying right now is like perspective shift, and it's okay if imperfections show through a little bit. The impact it had on my mental health was profound. I understand the weight of what we're saying. This idea that you can either cover everything and look great, or have things show through, or not cover things and look bad, that's actually a made-up dichotomy. In real life, no matter how perfectly blended and concealed things are, people aren't going to see makeup covering skin texture and issues and things and be deceived.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
On cameras and screens, very different situation. And this is a personal choice. I felt better embracing the fact that people can tell I have textural issues, whether I change the color of them or not. The idea of perfectly concealing everything is actually an illusion. All concealer marketing, all these things, it's like, it's Photoshop, it's blurring, it's 100% cover. It's like we've been told over and over and over again that like is attainable. So what we want to tell you is lower your expectations and cut out and stop.
And here's how.
Stop dreaming. That it's actually okay. We are so much more aware of our stuff than anybody else.
I'm so glad I'm not the one editing this video.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure that you go follow Kiki. She's a wealth of knowledge.
Oh, I'm not going to edit this video. This is a live stream.
This is just live,
yeah.
straight. Yeah, enjoy.
Cutting nothing out.
Make sure you go follow Kiki. She's a wealth of knowledge. Make sure you go support Salt. Just like fantastic brand by a smart, strong, beautiful woman.
Brawn for days.
As we prefaced.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for saying those things.
No problem. That's all I had to say.
Here's the money that I promised you for saying all those nice things about me. Sam is deeply in the pocket of Big Salt and Big Kiki. So what Sam's doing now is putting on skincare.
Well, we're cheek to cheek.
I showed her how to clinch in Muay Thai, and then she got like romantically attracted to me the other day.
Yeah.
I put my hands behind her neck, and she was like, wow.
Which, for those of you that don't know, clenching in Muay Thai is where you just basically nuzzle.
Mm-hmm. Hard. It is hard nuzzling. I went like this to her, and she was like, oh, wow. We were also like at the beach at sunset.
The beach, yeah. So it was like partially circumstantial, partially just like nuzzling.
An important note about any complexion stuff you're doing, don't put too much stuff underneath. I know that capitalism is like, you need a toner and a primer and a moisturizer and everything. All of those kind of do the same thing. If you're going to be outside, do SPF. And make sure you just don't like layer on like so much stuff, because then it's like, remember slip and slides? We're going to be talking about slip and slides a lot. Actually, that might have been the last time. We want to make sure that the distribution of oil has been leveled out, right? Because our faces don't produce oil evenly. So whether we have oily skin or not, we want to just make it even so that when we start to put things on top, they're kind of grabbing the same and not being like, oh, I'm going to really grab here and not so much here because it's all nice and slippery.
One more time.
I'm going to be using this olive green shade from Salt. I made this to do a lot of things. This is only one of them. You can also use it to, like, when you have products that are too warm or too orangey, you can mix it in for that. But obviously we can color correct with it because red, green, canceling each other out, all that good stuff. I am going to mix a tiny bit of this into her concealer, and I'm going to spot apply it.
While you do that,
yeah,
I'm going to talk about the shade of this. The issue with a lot of green color correctors on the market, in my opinion, they have, first of all, just like too much pigment in general. And secondly, for some reason, like an outrageously white base. They're like this weird pastel green thing.
I've mixed the green in, and I'm going to use a brush here because I want precision. I don't want to put a layer of green everywhere, which not only is intense and like heavy, it's also counterproductive. Our eyes see color in a relative way. If I counteract the red, but then I also counteract the skin next to it, I've shifted the disparity over, but my eye still sees, like, we're trying to make the skin with the redness match the skin next to it. I am using this brush to just tap into the areas that have the most redness. And any type of coverage that I do, whether it's acne, dark circles, anything like that. I want to apply the product where the issue is and a little bit past so that I have room to feather and blend the edge.
And putting down the brush first where you want the heaviest pigmentation.
Yes.
And moving outwards as you have less product on your brush, but also I think the
100%.
importance of priming your brush.
Yes, I have this little thing. I'm like doing this, and then I'm like, let me just kind of like wiggle it around a little bit and not just go in like
Dipping into the product and slapping it on your face.
to find out like where we landed.
I think when you are doing your own makeup, a lot of the times you can do that and it's like all fine and well kind of thing, especially if it's a formula you're really familiar with.
Like
you're
to
trying a
learn
new
thing.
technique,
Yes.
starting with much less.
Now turn this way. I approach everything in these terms, and I would love for you guys to experiment with this also. How little product can I get away with using? And then build up from there. If you need to add more layers, fine. That solves so much, actually. We have taken down the most red parts, tapered out the edges, but look at how I have not turned her into the Hulk. And if you want to see me turn her into the Hulk, we can do a different video of that, because
That can happen.
honestly would love that.
Okay. This is actually perfect
Oh yeah!
for you guys to see how
Yeah.
insane this shade looks.
But like, notice the lack of Hulk.
This is how insane this shade looks on a piece of white.
But I don't have to color correct anything.
Yeah.
I didn't make her green, even though this is like absolutely a dirty like green color. I am now going to use a brush. Do I want to use a brush right now for this? No. I'm gonna do something to you that you've never done, and that you were like, one day I'll do it, and I was like, today I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna do that first.
So you can like grab it and yeah. That is mixing Glow Lust with concealer and then putting it under your eyeballs, which like I see.
I did it.
Kiki did that and then was like, that was great. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it one day. And then she was like, oh, you're doing it
That
today.
day's today, and I'm doing it to you.
So anyways, that's what's happening right now.
I might have to clinch her first to get her on board.
I'm already
Just
there.
Putty in my hand.
So salt, best case concealer mixed with.
Oh, right, yes. Okay, so what I'm doing is first, so speaking of color correcting, salt also makes this peach color corrector right here. Not only do we want to just not put a lot of makeup because it holds up better, the
Yeah.
less stuff you put on your face, it will last better and it will crease less. The goal of color correcting for me is not to add another layer, but to make it so I don't have to use as much, right? That was the goal of color correction. Is I won't have to put as much on and as much coverage on if I use clever colors. So I can just use a tiny little bit, and I'm like attacking this from two angles, coverage and color correction. I think it has done the opposite, where people are like, a layer and then another layer now. It's like, no. I want to use even less, and I want to be able to use less because the colors are doing something smart. This peach color corrector, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Glow Lust, and that's going to add one more like heat, right? So it's going to be like coverage, color correction, and the light reflection of Glow Lust. We're attacking these shadows from 3 angles. I also was shocked and amazed at how beautifully the Glow Lust formula and the Best Case Concealer formula make a baby together. Wow. It's like if Touche Claw had some balls and some gumption. Also, if you're like, wow, she's talking a real game about her skills as a makeup artist and she looks like a greasy piece of shit, that's because first of all, I am a greasy piece of shit. Can't stress this enough. Can you see why Sam and I bonded? Because she is also a greasy piece of shit. I'm going to use a brush because, again, I want precision that I don't necessarily get from a sponge very easily. Because what I said before is extremely true under the eyes. I want to target specifically the shadowy darkness. If I put it everywhere at one, that's the main thing that causes creasing. Your eyes have creases in them, full stop. You know why? So you can go like this. If you didn't have creases, you couldn't do that. You'd miss out on all the birds. So you have these wrinkles here. Crucial. If you put makeup in there, guess what? It's gonna crease in them creases.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't put it there.
Good
So
luck
you-
targeting my shadowy darkness. Many have tried, all have failed.
You mean like your inner shadowy darkness? Or because I feel like I targeted that when I clinched you.
Maybe you did.
And I succeeded.
I actually don't feel like I have
Look
a
up
lot
at the birds. I have put it where I actually see darkness. Again, as little as possible. And now I'm just gonna blend out the edges. I'm going to go over this with a little bit of the just regular concealer shade, not the color correcty glowy one. I'm gonna put such a teeny tiny amount. I don't need to be as precious with this because it's closer to just her foundation shade, so it's okay if I put it a little more universally under her eye and not just like super strategically under her eye. I'm still kind of trying to keep it, you know, precise. And I'm still pretty much avoiding the creases. What if she sees a bird?
So true.
Now look ahead at the camera so they can see how talented I am. Great. So they can see my wealth of knowledge, my brains.
Yeah.
Look at my brains.
Should we give you a lobotomy? Please, God.
I put her Sneaky Balm shade, which is our like tinted balm foundation.
I don't love the way that I'm smelling right now, just like as an aside.
I haven't smelled anything unpleasant on you.
I'm glad.
I would have been like, Sam.
Professionalism.
Ew! Something to that effect, but I didn't.
I'll tell you later.
Using just a tapping motion, use as little product as possible. I'm taking extra care to tap over places where I laid down that concealer and green color corrector because I don't want to disturb my beautiful placement.
No.
What a crime that would be.
God, no. We actually just filled up an SD card, so.
Yeah, we just both set a personal record for longest amount of record. Oh, yes. I aimed the fan at us because I'm a fucking genius.
I really like the way that this is blind.
I know.
So anyways, look at her skin now. It's like,
Bronzer.
oh yeah.
So now that she's gone, what should we talk about? What dirt do you want to know?
This isn't
Nothing.
Oh, I am gonna bring the medium.
In real life, she is so nice, to be honest. She's like one of the nice people I've ever met. I want to talk shit, but I can't because she's actually like such a good person.
I think we could probably just actually use medium.
Okay. We weren't talking about anything while you were gone.
I didn't think so.
I tried to talk shit about you, but you're a really nice person and I couldn't think of anything. I'm going to compliment you more while I put bronzer on you.
Okay.
Stuff you already know, but maybe they don't.
I'm scared almost.
I know you are scared.
Hello, this is Kiki from the future, not to be confused with Phil. I almost cut out this next section, which is basically Sam and I going back and forth, being like, you're awesome, no, you're awesome, no, you're awesome. And I don't know, given the times, the optics of two white women being really congratulatory to one another feels sort of nauseating. But then this morning as I was finishing up the edit, I was talking to Sam about some stuff that was bothering me, and her response was, just like I say in this next section of the video, so perfect and made me feel so much better. And then I said, screw it, I'm leaving it in, because whilst everything is a mess, if the world is still turning at all, it's because of the tremendous capacity for kindness and human connection that is in the hearts of many people, and I actually think it's good to be reminded of that right now. Hopefully this lands and doesn't come across as just like a major lack of room reading skills, and it is a nice reminder that humans can make each other's lives a lot better sometimes at a time when it doesn't seem like that's the case.
You're so uncomfortable and I'm going to trap you right now, and I'm going to be the one editing this, by the way, so she can't even cut it out. It's so rare to meet people
I hate this!
as grounded and sincerely kind and generous and selfless as you. Like,
I feel the same about
in
you.
the past 8 years that we've been friends, I have talked to you about everything from breakups to business problems to child raising things. And
Which, by the way, phenomenal mother.
trying my best. Yeah. I did get an incredibly amazing child, which super helps. I know anytime anything happens in my life, when I talk to you about it, you're going to you're going to make me feel sane
Okay.
and heard
Okay.
and supported.
Love it.
You're going to offer me like feedback and solutions if I want it, and they're going to be smart, and I'm going to leave the conversation feeling better in like every single way about it. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to say that to your face, where you can't escape and don't have control over cutting it out.
Cool.
You're welcome.
You're also a good friend. You're also a good friend.
You're also a good friend.
You're also a good friend. Kiki, if I may now
No,
return
I
the
can cut it
compliment.
out. And now if I don't cut it out, you guys could be like, so you did want us to hear the nice things.
Yes. No, but you shouldn't cut it out. I actually recently described you to a friend, and I said, Kiki is...
What a greasy bitch.
I said, what a disgusting, greasy bitch. And that was the end of the conversation.
Yeah, makes sense.
I just said, well, so many things, but you are somebody to me that is the best example of somebody who like truly lives their values. And that's like on, off screen, no matter who's watching, doesn't matter. And it has literally nothing to do with like the potential for you possibly being seen, the potential for you possibly being recognized for doing good things. Like you just actually have...
I'm having good
No, don't do it. You actually have like a compulsion, I feel, to do the right thing and like actually live by your values every time you get the chance. And it's not that anyone would judge you for not doing those things, because you like absolutely would. Like there's just instances where we just
No,
can't.
I can't cut it out because I'm gonna look like I was crying. Everyone knows I'm gonna
Yeah, it's wild to see someone that's like so dedicated to it, not because you're like, oh, I have to be dedicated to this thing, but because like you just actually like eat, sleep, breathe your values, and your values are like just being an incredibly good person and caring for people around you and extending any amount of privilege that you can
hiding.
to all the people in your life and people out of your life, frankly.
Hey, you know what? Right back at you. I
Yeah.
should have known that if I was gonna say nice things to you, that would have.
Look out.
I know. And I
Coming
can't, I
right
can't
back
cut
for
it
you.
out now because they're gonna be like, did she like smoke a bowl in between takes or something?
Nor should you cut it out.
You cut it out.
Looks
Female
great.
friendships are so nice.
Oh, the best.
Okay, so I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
using the Auric Medium Bronzer from the Cream Cheek palette. For blush, well, I need to name it still.
Yeah.
Name TBD. I just redid our entire range of blushes for Salt because obviously diversity in color selections is so important for foundation and everything like this. I also feel it is important for blushes and eyeshadows and things like that too. That just doesn't ever get really talked about. So I changed all of our lip and cheek selections to have a light, a medium, and a deep version. This is a color that is going to be some name that alludes that it's like color of your lips color, nude, something, naked time, birthday. Shoot. I'm just going to tap this lightly. Oh, wow. I love it so much. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Just doing a little setting powder. Just locking things in place.
Does it not feel like we're sitting outrageously close when you look at it here, but when you look at it on camera, it's like...
We're really far apart.
Yeah.
I know. Well, our chairs, like, literally can't be closer.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's actually really
cute.
Yeah, it is really cute. This was so
really
fun.
cozy.
Thank you, Kiki. Yeah. Love how my skin looks. Love Salt. Go subscribe.
Love your mom. I do love your mom. She's so wonderful.
She's great. The slight movement that I'm getting is like really doing it for every time I look at her, I'm like,
I am over here being a greasy bitch.
you look great. But like moral of the story, Kiki's a greasy bitch.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our channel.